I got a question to ask real quick. What if it's you? And here's what I mean. What if it's not God? What if it's not the devil? What if it's you? What if you're the reason that certain things have not happened yet? You know, self-sabotage is a real thing. Too many times we point fingers and we throw blame and try to misdirect and oftentimes gaslight, when a lot of times the solution to a lot of the cycles that are adversely affecting us is staring us right in the face. Because of insecurities, because of fears, a lot of people self-sabotage, but it doesn't look like that. It's real subtle. And too many times we don't take the leap. We don't go to that next level. We don't take the next step. We don't propel forward because we allow ourselves to be comfortable in self-sabotage. Now, if somebody say, hey, somebody's trying to sabotage you, we would take all of the necessary precautions. We would mount up in the front to stop someone from intentionally sabotaging us. But we ourselves do not put up the same defense from our own self sabotaging. And we have to understand that because of the way we are in our old nature, because of the way we are in our old thinking, because of the sin nature, self-sabotage is always going to be around. And as a matter of fact, self-actualization, where we reach our full potential, is only possible in the new creation that we become ultimately in Christ. So for those that are still operating in the old frame of mind, in the old way of thinking, but trying to do or expect a different result, that is the definition of insanity. And so I want to challenge you to do an assessment, do an audit. Approach it from the standpoint of start with self-acceptance. It's not a judgment thing, but understanding that there are limitations, that there are certain ways that you do think. There is a pattern of your thinking. There's a pattern of our behavior. It's neutral, but we accept it for what it is. We acknowledge it for what it is. But then we take the next step and move to self-awareness, where we start evaluating and understanding our emotions and understanding our strengths, our weaknesses. You know, we start really tapping into our emotional intelligence. And the reason that is important is because we can then recognize the areas in our lives where fear and insecurity is crouching, waiting to enter our lives and introduce another opportunity to self-sabotage. So I encourage you this year, this season, identify the behaviors, the mindsets that are self-sabotaging, but also understand this. Until you make the shift from the old man to the new man, we'll continue repeating the pattern of self-sabotage. So I challenge you to move from the old and embrace the new, and you'll see that things on the other side of who God created you to be, designed you to be, is a whole lot better than who you ever thought you could be hanging back at the old. Peace.